A Memphis church was filled with both anger and grief as mourners gathered to remember Tyre Nichols today. The young man died after being beaten by Memphis police, and Vice President Kamala Harris was among thousands of guests at today's funeral service. Jared Hill has the story from Memphis.
Heartbreak at a Memphis church. Mourners packed inside to grieve Tyre Nichols, a man his family describes as a beautiful soul.
We have come into this place locked in solidarity across the nation and world to celebrate the life of Tyre Nichols, a son, a father, a brother, a friend, a human being, gone too soon.
Vice President Kamala Harris was among the guests braving an ice storm to honor Nichols' life.
This is a family that lost their son at the hands and the feet of people who had been charged with keeping them safe.
The 29-year-old died in January, 3 days after a brutal beating by police. The violence revealed in videos released last week. Reverend Al Sharpton delivered the eulogy.
They never asked this man for his license, never asked for the car registration, snatched him out of the car and began beating him.
Tyre Nichols' family has said they want this funeral to be a celebration of the young man that they loved. But in the background are the latest troubling revelations about the police officers charged with his murder. Of the 5 former officers charged with Nichols' murder, 4 of them had previous job reprimands or suspensions.
You don't fight gangs by becoming 5 armed men against an unarmed man. That ain't the police, that's punks.
Federal action on police reform has been stalled in Congress, but activists hope Nichols' legacy will inspire lawmakers to move forward. Jared Hill, CBS News, Memphis.
The funeral was delayed several hours because of the ice storm that slowed travel into Memphis.